Welcome to the session of Anatomy of Human Digestive Tract. I am Saurabh Maru, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacy, SGS ITS. We'll discuss about digestive system organization. Digestive system basically consists of a hollow tube which starts from the oral cavity and extends till anus. In between it contains various parts like mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and rectum. Oral cavity consists of few parts like teeth, tongue, salivary glands, which helps in the making of chyme of food. That means reducing the particle size of food and then forcing it down into the stomach through the esophagus. Esophagus is a hollow tube which takes food by the peristaltic movement into the stomach. Stomach eats up the acid and some enzymes. This acid environment is important for the digestion and killing of microbes. This partially digested food progress to small intestine, add up with the secretion of small intestine. The environment get converted to alkaline environment, and then food reaches large intestine and then anus. Likewise, the digestion takes place. Most of the absorption of nutrients and various parts of the food get absorbed from stomach and small intestine. Few of the constituents get absorbed from large intestine also. We'll see it across anatomy of digestive tract. Basically, it consists of 4 different layers. The outer layer, which is in contact with the other visceral part of body, is serosa, which is a very slippery layer and which takes up the movement of the various small movements of intestine to prevent the friction between the organs. The second layer is muscularis mucosa, and this muscularis layer is basically consists of 2 different layer of muscles. Usually it is throughout similar in the digestive tract, but there is a third layer also which is present in the stomach. The muscularis layer consists of muscles, and this muscle is important for the digestion, mixing and propulsion of the food. That's why it is important for the peristaltic movement also. The second layer is submucosal layer, which consists of various glands. These glands secretes digestive system, digestive enzymes and secretions, which is important for the digestion of various chemicals. It also contains nervous system, neurons in submucosa as well as muscularis, and this nervous system is called as enteric nervous system. The nervous system present in muscularis is important for peristaltic movement. The neurons present in submucosa is important for the secretion of digestive secretions throughout the digestive tract. The innermost layer is mucosa, which get modified depending upon the type of organ. In stomach it is flattened, having a small pits, which actually important in the draining of digestive secretion in the stomach. In intestine it forms the villi and microvilli, you can see in the picture. This folding structures basically increases surface area. The surface area is important for the increase in surface area is important for the absorption of the nutrients from the small intestine. So most of the absorption is taking place in small intestine. Esophagus, we'll see one by one. Esophagus is 20 centimeter long, functions for secretion of mucus, which is basically a lubricating type of secretion. Peristaltic movement for the food from oral cavity to stomach. It does not undergo any absorption. The next part is stomach, which is basically a muscular pouch. It stores the food after the digestion and churning movement of oral cavity, and helps in digestion of carbohydrate for around half an hour. After mixing with the HCl, the digestion of carbohydrate get halted, and the digestion of protein and lipid get started with the pepsinogen, which converts to pepsin in the presence of acid, that is HCl. There is an intrinsic factor also, which is secreted along with the acid secretion and which is important for the absorption of vitamin B12 in intestine. The lingual lipase, which is secreted from tongue, get activated here. Next is a small intestine. It is approximate 7 meter long, having villi and microvilli to increase the surface area for increasing absorption. It absorbs water, carbohydrate, protein, lipids, vitamins and minerals. It has both type of absorptive system like active absorption and passive absorption and diffusion. It consists of three parts. One is duodenum, and ileum. After ileum there is large intestine, which is approx 1.5 meter long. It absorbs mostly water because other things are already absorbed till this point. It has some microorganisms which are important in the production of vitamin K and digestion of the remaining part. It has around 2 to 5 peristaltic movement a day, and which is initiation for the defecation process, that is the removal of stool from the body. Finally, the rectum and anus expels out the stool from the body. So this is about the anatomy, basic anatomy of digestive system. I referred few of the drawing from Dr. Callan. Thanks for patient listening of this.